Welcome along, guys, to the stream. Hope you're all doing well. How is your weekend going so far? We are back in Automobilista 2, and we're back doing some more community races. So super excited for this. This is going to be good fun this evening. I hope you all can join us if you can. If you can't, feel free to watch along and watch all the action unfold as we go. So tonight, our sim racing action kind of revolves a little bit more about what you guys want to do. So there's no set kind of theme for the evening. Usually with these events we have like a theme, so whether it be H-pattern or single seaters, whatever it may be. But today there's no theme. We're going to start off with the Opala 86s and then see how the evening unfolds. So should be good fun. Looking forward to this one. So let's get to it. Let's get ourselves over into the sim now. The server is up and running, and here we are. Our server name is SRB Fun Races. So if you want to come join along, come and join us. And we'll be quite happy to see you there. We're at Guapore as the first circuit for the evening. What we're going to try and do is, although we're going to leave the cars kind of up to what you guys want to race, I am going to try and use some circuits which aren't necessarily used as often in Automobilista 2. Obviously, everyone loves things such as Spa, Monza, Silverstone, all that kind of stuff. But we're going to try and keep it to be some of the lesser used circuits. So that's why we're starting off with Guapore, which is not one which gets used very often. But that's fine. So we're going to use it tonight and have a blast, I'm sure. So let's get myself over into the sim as well and get ourselves set up. So welcome, guys. Good to have you with us. Kevin's already ready to go. Got the suggestion in of the mini JCWs. Yeah, I did think about those. That was possibly a good option. Copa Montana's on short ovals as well. So yes, we could do some short ovals. MFB Videos, hello, welcome, good to have you with us. Funky's here, evening Funky. Marty's here, evening Marty, how are we doing? Cheers. We got a couple of guys joined in already. Speedstars joined us, he was super keen on Twitter today to get into the action. Funky's joined as well. So yeah, the Opala 86s are one of the ones that you guys have requested quite a bit. They're quite a fun car. They're rear-wheel drive, six-cylinder engine. Make sure I get that right. It was a six-cylinder engine. And yeah, it's a good fun car to drive around. A little bit of aero, just a duck spoiler at the back. But either way, it's really fun. So looking forward to doing some racing in this evening. Welcome, Theodore. Good to have you with us. Marty says, race Copa Classic B in the wet today. Puma is quite fun. Yeah, Copa Classic B. That was another class I was thinking of running for the evening, so definitely up for doing that if you guys want to. But yeah, happy to be led by you in terms of cars and what we drive this evening, so feel free to fire your suggestions in, and we'll see if we can make it happen. So yeah, super fun. So don't know if you've seen it already, we released a video yesterday. It's Goodwood Revival weekend here in the UK, and so we released a video based around the RAC-TT celebration, which features things such as Cobras and E-types, all that kind of stuff. Did a little bit of a virtual RAC-TT celebration yesterday, which was good fun. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out afterwards if you want to. Yeah, so got some people joining the server now, which is good. So we have Kev Barber's joined us, and Baba Billy. I don't recognise that name. That's a new one to the server, so welcome. Zolt's in as well. Remember Zolt? Oh, but he's just left. Must have known I mentioned him. So Marty says, I have to finish my something. I can't quite see what that says. It's behind something about race pace. Anyway, I'll catch up with that in a second, Marty. But yeah, so how you all doing? I hope you're all keeping well. Robert's joined us. There we go. Good to have another car on the grid. It's the usual format as far as racing is concerned. So we're going to have our short qualifying session and then just short, sharp 10-minute races. Just enough to have a bit of a race, but also keep it interesting as well. And we can keep rotating around to different tracks and different cars as well. So usual fun format that has worked so well in the past. So okay, well, we've got a reasonable number for a first event. Usually the first race isn't quite as well populated. People tend to join a little bit later, but for the first event we've got quite a few people already on. Kev says, I've got some news if Frank joins us. Wonder, is this quick release related, I wonder? That's awesome. Right, well, let's get ourselves on track and we'll make a start. We can turn some laps and people can join in as we go. So here we go. So the Opala 86 is at Guapore in Brazil, one of the great little gems that we have within AMS2. Quite a fun circuit. It's very flowing, lots of kind of smooth corners, but also quite a few banked corners as well. And it's quite well suited to these Opalas because they have a nice kind of balance to them, so they kind of just slip and slide around quite comfortably through some of these corners, and they're quite nice to just flow their way around the lap. So I get my gloves on, and then we can get going. Speed Star, I'll need a GPS. No problem. The fairly basic circuit, so we should be able to join in with everybody, and it's not too bad to learn actually. So, you guys heading out already? It is a great track, isn't it, Theodore? You're absolutely right. Okay, H pattern time. Got some flickering going on there, and what that's all about. Let's get out of the garage. Here we go then. Hi, Ellen. Welcome along. Great to have you with us. So just catching up on what Marty said earlier, which I couldn't quite read because of the way it was lined up, so I had to finish my drink to get up to race pace. Gotcha, that makes more sense now. You're topping up your rocket fuel for the evening. Alrighty. Hopefully the sound levels are all good for you guys. If they are not quite balanced and the car's too loud, please do let me know. I shall happily adjust it for you. So here we go. That's turn 1. Turn 2 is this banked right-hander. You can get on the power and fire away out of there. And then we come down to another hairpin here. This one again has some camber in our favour. Just give you a couple of sighting laps just to show you around to start off with, and then we'll start picking up some pace. So again, opens up nicely on the exit. You can get the power down nice and early. And then we have another sweeping right-hander, again banked. You can take quite a bit of speed through there before we get on the brakes again, down to third into this left-hander. Not as much camber as everywhere else, and then you kind of crest in the middle, or on the exit of that corner, before dipping down right, and then sweeping left as we head around to the start-finish straight. Up behind Speedstar here, let's give Speedstar a wave. Hello! Alright, here we go then. We'll give him a tow round for his qualifying lap. Good stuff. Glad to know the sound levels are good, Marty. Thank you very much. And to second gear. And again, just playing with the throttle to try to pick it up as soon as possible. Little dab of brakes, throw it into the right. Just battling a little bit with the rear end out of there. Out of the brakes. The good thing about these camber corners, of course, is you can really throw it in there and it'll just help you get through the corner as quick as possible, so you can kind of carry a lot of speed in. Now, I'm not sure whether this right-hander is going to be completely flat. It can be in some cars, but probably not in the Opala. Down to third. There you go. I do like that section. It just kind of flicks one way and then the other. Oops. Too early on the power there. And we're up and running again. So Marty says, blew the engine in quali with the Puma earlier. So the advanced damage model is working nicely then. And to third. Let's try and leave it in third for turn 1. I think third gear and fourth are the two most popular ones with this particular car. Not sure whether that's going to be second through there or not, but we are up on our time, so we'll see if that improves as we go. I have one other potential little adventure up our sleeve for the evening. It would require a server reset though, because we might just do some multi-class stuff on ovals. So we'll leave that to the end so that we can get all the racing in first, and then we'll just go berserk at the end. Not too bad through there then. With a gear change mid-corner, so 1.2 seconds quicker than our best lap previously, so that was a nice improvement. No Frank, says Marty. Yeah, I think Frank commented on one of the videos, or one of the streams not long ago, saying that he had a lot going on at the moment, so it's probably still the case for him, so I hope you're doing well, Frank, if you're watching on afterwards. Okay, so yeah, that was a little bit quicker through there, almost 2 tenths up, and that was going down to second gear, so it might be the strategy into there. Late turn in, try and get a better run off the corner. Rev started a little bit there though. Hey Raymond, welcome along. You know, it's going to be close as to whether that's actually flat or not. It really is. Do love that, because when you go over the crest on the exit there, it naturally just makes the rear end just want to slide out sideways, and then you have the joy of trying to rein it back in again and just keeping that slide going all the way through. And yeah, it's just a good fun experience. So there we go, new fastest lap again, it's 4 tenths quicker. Got a good grid going on, we've got 11 cars on the grid so far, which is nice. Ooh, Kev's having a big slide into turn 1. That's one way to get the rotation going, Kev. Get it all the way to the left. And again, we're nearly 3 tenths up now. We're starting to get things together. Felt kind of rough, but it's working on the timesheets. That's all that matters, I suppose. Monkey's pulling off to the left. What I might also do later in the evening is abandon qualifying for myself and just start from the back and see what happens. But this Opala 86 car is very nice, actually. I can see why you were all requesting this one. So we lost a bit of time on the end there, but we did go quicker again. Brake at the 100 board. Doing a Kevin and backing it into the corner. Let it slide off it. Wow, all of a sudden we've found almost 4 tenths through that. There we go. Let's see if we can maintain this pace throughout the lap. Yeah, I only gave it a very small amount of lift through there on the throttle. Oh, that's probably a bit too deep. Yeah, it's gone. Too much send. Can't help yourself sometimes in cars like this, though. You just got to go for it. Right, as per usual, we've got a minute left. Let's have a quick catch up with how everyone's getting on track. So we have Kevin, who is in... Oops, let's go to the monitor and we can do this way. We have Kevin in P2 at the moment on 119.1. Zolt's there in third. Cream's jumped up to second all of a sudden. He's quick in race room in TCR cars, so there's no surprise there. Jeff Holden up in fifth. And we have... I was going to say in the sixth, we just jumped up to second place. That's a nice improvement. An 18.5. Speedster currently running in 9th. He's worried about being lapped in some of these races, but so far it's looking pretty good for him. Funky's there in 7th on a 120. Albazar there was behind him. And we've got Racer J's joined as well. 123's on at the moment. And a few other guys as well, just potentially getting themselves hopefully a lap. Look at that nice slide off there. Gabriel Louise just in front of him. Got time on the board, jumps up to 9th. Session's over in 8 seconds time, so this is the last opportunity for people to get a lap time on the board. It's just double check. Yes, Robert who'd been 3rd there, so trying to get the name right. So there we go. So we've got a new 2nd place car, which is this one here. Mr. Homan, an 18.4. And everyone's just filing through. So Robert's decided he's done his lap. He's in the pits. So Kevin's there in 6th. I do love the retro liveries on these cars. They do look really good, don't they? So we've got 13 cars on the grid. So yeah, this is going to be fun. Welcome, guys. How long does it take to download the game? Get on it. Man, with your internet speed, it shouldn't take long. Shouldn't take long at all. It just needs to set it all up and join us. Come join us. Marty, thank you so much for the $2. That's really really kind of you. Thank you very much. Great night for racing, he says. No kidding. Saturday night is race night here at Sim Racing Bible. We like to do some Saturday night racing, and this should be a lot of fun. So Gilly's actually very, very close at the end there. 37 hundredths slower. That's pretty tight on the lap time front. So very good. Well done. Top 5 within 1 second, and then some other tight gaps further down as well. Steve W's in as well. Well done, Steve. Got a lap time on the board. That must have been a... Oh, Albazar's got a 1 grid place penalty by the looks of things. I don't know how he's done that. Whether that's speeding in pit lane or something. I'm not sure. Okay, well that's qualifying done and dusted, everybody. So let's make sure we've got some fuel in here. Where is it? Where's it hiding there? 9 laps, so 10 minutes. Let's do, yeah, 13 laps. More than enough. Hey Kevin, welcome along. Good luck, he says. Yep, we'll see how it goes. We've got some fun racing ahead of us this evening, so everyone's readying up for 10 minutes of Opala stock car action here at Guapore. Right, super excited for this one. This is going to be fun. Have you been doing any of the time trials on here as well? I don't know if anyone's been doing some of the official time trials. That's been very well received by the looks of things. Lots of people doing that, but no time for worrying about hot laps. It's time for racing. So lights coming on. Lights are green, and we're up and away. And a reasonable start, I think. Although I think I may have someone on my left. We're on the outside going into turn 1, so let's try and survive this. Ooh, that's pretty deep. Yeah, we have got someone on the inside. 2 cars on the inside, actually. Alright, we have some work to do. So leave some space on the outside there, because there's a car still there. Gillies has got the lead now. Running right up into me there. Ooh, big snap of oversteer mid-corner. That's bogged us down. Okay. All of a sudden, we find ourselves back and forth. We have some work to do. Gabriel up there in second. See if we can get a good run off this final corner here. And someone's found the grass. Oh, Gabriel, careful. Oh no. Uh-oh, here's Kevin. Gonna move across here, make him go for the really inside, and then we'll just swing back over to the right and just try and get ourselves a better exit off if he's going to be at the inside of us. We're still in the position. Okay, the guy's getting away, we've got to go for it. We've got to harness some of that qualifying speed that we had, which was taken away from us on the last lap. Kevin's on the outside. Okay, we're now clear again, let's go. Let's go after them. That's a very rally driver-ish line going through there. A couple of wheels on the grass. Come on, Phil, let's neaten this up. It's a bit scrappy at the moment. Kevin's still with us. And is he going to make a run for it on the inside? Possibly. Get over to the left, swing it into the right. These guys are pretty quick up front. Phil time to work for us, says Marty. Yeah, no kidding. It's just hot at the front. Cream is, I think, possibly just closing the gap on Gillies just ever so slightly. Oh, Tarmac Terrorist, right, I gotcha. Yeah, TT just normally means to me time trials. Right. We're not losing touch any more than we were, so can only be a good thing, right? No spoilers, gonna watch the replay back, says Theodore. Come on, Phil. That was much better through there. I think third gear is definitely the play. Second gear just slows it down too much. It's a fit of you might see me spin before I spun less than most. Yeah, I'm sure you're absolutely fine, Marty. Kevin says, all about when to put that power down. Yeah, absolutely. It's a bit of an art with this car. We are pulling them back in, but we are running out of time too, so... Let's find out what happens. We've still got time to pick up any pieces if there are any. We are improving our lap speed, which is the main thing. Hey, this is Yusuf. Welcome along. Oh, I felt like a much better final corner. But difference is still quite a way. Into a bit more of a rhythm now, and the time is just kind of tumbling as well. Maybe a bit too early into third there, perhaps. Yeah, definitely visibly closer now, but again, only 2 minutes left in the race, so it's possibly left that run a little bit too late. You keep pushing to the end, so you never know. Not too close though. Quicker again. And obviously this is also partly down to fuel burning off. Oops, no, that was a awful line into there. What was that? That was a shocking line. Never mind. Still in the game, that's the main thing. Nearly wasn't. So I don't think it is flat through there. The warm tire is going to be an issue for them as well, so still, yeah, it's starting to get a little bit yellow on that right hand side, isn't it? But I am chucking it into the corners quite aggressively, so... Ooh, it's Cream's lost it! No! Oh, what a shame. Oh, he was doing so well. Ended up going too deep into turn one and then found the barriers on the outside. That tire's banana. Same. This is quite a slow lap, so Gillis has got this in the bag as this is probably going to be the last lap. Just full centered into the final corner there just to see what we can do, but I think this is going to be a P2 to start the evening off in the Opalas, so yes. Good racing. Well done, Gillis. Good win. And it was good racing with Kevin earlier as well. Where's Kevin? Is he back there somewhere? I can't see. Yeah, good car, the Opala 86s. Where is everybody? Yep, there's Kev. Looks like he came through as well in front of Creamed, I think. But there we go. First race done and dusted in the bag. So now we've got to decide what we're going to do next. Oh, Zolt was in third. Oh, Kev slipped to sixth. Ah. Well done to Zolt. Robert got 4th, ahead of its creams, and then Kev Barber and Albazar got through to 7th, even with the 1 grid place penalty. Funky, top 10 finish in 8th, well done Funky. Jeff Holden in 9th, Gabrielle rounding out the 10th after his unfortunate early demise on the final corner. Speedster in 11th, and Racer J retired. I think I saw in the chat that he ran out of fuel. No, such a shame. It's good fun racing. You enjoyed that one, Funky? Yeah, that was fun. It wasn't me behind you. Oh, okay. Ah, I'm sure I had your name above it. I was just obviously misread that. That's fine. Right then. So now we need to decide what we're going to do next in terms of cars. So we've had mentioned the mini JCWs, which we can do. What else do we have? Oh, the Cobra Classic Bs. We could do those. That might be quite fun. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go in the mini. And let's do... where should we go with this one? I need another place which is not commonly used in multiplayer circles. So let's have a look. Campo Grande window. It's not really a... I'm actually going to go with one of the Buenos Aires circuits. I think we shall run with... number 6 with the fast chicane. There we go. Oh wow, we've got people. Excellent. Mash is installing. Come on, let's go. Good stuff. Kev Barber, my time trial nemesis. Is that right? The two Kevins are rivals in the world of time trials. What have we got then? Everyone's selecting their cars now. Obviously, we've got a couple of minis on the board. Yeah, we've got 4 minis at the bottom as well as ourselves, and we've got some in the Chevettes. We've got some Passats. We've got some Unos in here. We've got some Pumas. I don't know if there's any. Are there any goals in? Yes, there is. There's one there. There we go. Zolt's winning a goal. Brilliant. It's nice to have a bit of variety on the grid. So that's the stuff we want. Theodore, Velopark. Yeah, Velopark circuit is it's good. That was running in the time trials this week or last week, previous, and I'm sure a lot of people have had a lot of practice around there in the GT5 cars. I did a few laps and it was super competitive as well. So yeah, good fun. What else we got? Go, says Marty. Kevin's got to make pizza. Priorities. Good pizzas. Yeah. Approve. Alright. Look at this. We've got a nice grid forming up already. So who have we got joined in that we didn't see earlier on? Master of Dirt's on there. Danief, Ortega, El Palado Adri, Bosco, Azaras has joined us. Gavin Park has joined us. Rafael Rodriguez. And another one which I didn't quite see in time, but that's okay. So Marty says, I didn't realise MS2 had the Chevette until today. I hang my head in shame. You learn new things every day, Marty, and that's absolutely fine. The Chevette's actually really good in MS2. I quite like that one. I probably made the wrong choice in going for the Mini here, because I think last time I drove this one, it was a little bit happy to go sideways, so this could be a bit of a battle, but do it all in the aim of fun. That's what we're all about this evening, so it's good. I'm glad they offered the Mini into the Classic B class. It adds an extra bit of variety to the grid, and looks really good as well with its massive tyres and really wide tyres on it. They kind of stick out of the arches a little bit as well, so it's got a beast of a Mini. There we go. So what have we got? We got 19 cars. It's good. And it's also good because this class wasn't particularly popular before. I mean, since they've done the physics updates on it, I think a lot more people are warming up to it, shall we say. Right, Mini time. There's Kev in the Passat. Stone cold tyres. We've got a Puma behind us. Where are we again? Oh yeah, Buenos Aires. Forgot. That says I have no idea what I'm doing when I'm stalled. Well, just map your controls. And then go find the multiplayer and find SRB Fun Races, and then that's it. You're there. I'm sure everything else will come naturally to a professional such as yourself. So this is the Buenos Aires circuit, the tighter little, shorter circuit, but lots of corners going on. Plenty of opportunities for this little Mini to completely, completely destroy me by the looks of things. Get to San Martin. I don't know if there is a San Martin in AMS2, guys, but we'll find one later, shall we? Here's Kevin, feeling his way into the second infield section. Yeah, curves are very vicious with the Mini. Lots of vibrations coming through the steering wheel every time we hit one. The Passat is loose at the rear, just like the Mini is. But then those rear tyres aren't warm yet, so it's no surprise. The Mini's got some poke in a straight line, look at that. Pulling up to the back of the Passat. I like to see some left foot braking action to try and keep this thing balanced through the corners. Right, there we go then. Probably not the best time to make a move down the inside, but if we can get it clean. Sorry, Kevin. Look at the straight line speed of the Mini. Insane. Right, get on the brakes. Get it slowed down. Okay, that wasn't too bad through that. Someone else is experiencing the lively rear end of the Mini. That braking point was a lot later than I was expecting it into there. It's quite a wayward little thing, this. You gotta keep an element of throttle on just to try and keep that front end going in the right direction. It also helps with taming that rear end a little bit. Very quick through there, and then hard on the brakes. Into second gear. Keep that throttle on. There we go. Over the curbs. Oh, no way. It's barely off the track then, and it's disallowed our lap time. Okay, we just have to do another one. That's fun through the chicane. It's definitely one of my favourite parts of the track, that one. Oops. Go wild into that. Yeah, you're a fan of this track as well, are you, Marty? Multi-Arcader, welcome. Good to have you with us. AMS2 is a big sim for me, he says. It's my principal sim. In VR, it's the best. Yeah, that's good. It is a great sim and really enjoyable. Not tried it in VR, but I can imagine it's absolutely spectacular. Ah! Oh, I got pinged again. Maybe this might be the one where we have to battle through from the back of the grid. Maybe it's just the race director trying to tell me something. Either way, it's a good opportunity to try and tame this beast of a Mini. The Sim Racers Arms had a time trial on this recently. Ah. Yeah, just a lot of those time trials, isn't it? Matty. Right. Back on the brakes. Not that this lap matters anymore anyway. Wide line through the hairpin there. Michael Massey strikes again. Yeah. It's mostly my own doing though. Can't blame anyone else for that. How quick can you take the chicane as we on a cut lap anyway? Yeah, pretty quick. Probably quicker than that. Right, let's try again. See if this time we can actually get a lap on the board. 28 cars on the grid. This is a capacity grid. Right, this time, no off tracks, and we might be able to get a lap time on the board. We might also find turn 1 apex on the next lap. Break up the 50 board this time. Another one of the Minis ahead of us. Oh yes, this is bringing back memories as it guzzled the V8s. Stay off those curbs, Phil. Don't want to have another strike. Yeah, we're on the larger circuit with the big outer loop, which was good fun in the Super V8s. Maybe that's even the car we can run this evening as well, now that it's working nicer in AMS2. Just a slight lift just to make sure we don't run off track on the exit. And then down to second. It's not an easy car to drive. You can see the Mini in classic form, such as this, is not an easy car. There's the corner we had our cut at last time. Just about managed to keep it in bounds this time, I think. That was close. I kind of had visions of that Mini coming back across in front of us then, which would have scuppered that particular lap too. Oh, that's so good to do that. I'll get it slowed down properly this time for the final corner. That's a bit better. Let's see what we can do. Where does this lap put us on the grid? P1! Wow, okay, I was not expecting that. Unless it's something to do with the straight line speed that we have in the Mini, potentially. There are a couple of quicker sections, but it also does seem to be quite difficult through the corners, so a few stutters there as qualifying is completing. I haven't had a chance to see how everyone's getting on because I've been too busy trying to master this particular car and learn to drive without crashing. But we'll have a look before we go to the grid to see how everyone's managed to end up in this particular qualifying session. Again, that corner is one of those ones which makes you think it should be slower than it actually is. I'm not seeing any split times for this particular lap, so... Oh, there we go. We're setting another quick lap by the looks of things. Not anymore. That was too much shortcut. I did wonder, there must be track limits through there, but that was... So I'm getting a little bit feisty towards the end there. Right, so how's everyone got on then? So Zyros up in P2 in the Mini as well. 2 minutes 12.9, we're on a 2:11.5. Kev's up there in third in the Passat, and then creamed another Mini. Jeff Holden's there, and the first of the Chevettes, 2:15. Funky up in P6 in the Puma. Then we got Jojo. Ooh, there's been a change up front. El Paladro has just jumped up there with the Fiat Uno. Where were we? So Jojo in 8th now, Robert in 9th, Martiega, Bosco, Girost and Boss. Tomo's there in another Puma, Daniel Martin there in 14th, Hendrik de Winter, Karen Parker, Master of Dirt, Mason J, Raphael, Speedstar, Zoltz, John Hangover, and then a few others which I didn't see. But yeah, good size grid, which is really good. Just reel off those last couple we didn't quite get to. Who are here? So we have W. Metcalf and Van Hill Racing, Maverick, Rodrigo, and Steve W. So again, good multinational grid, lots of different drivers from around the world, which is excellent to see. And I'm sure there's going to be some good battles on track. These cars are proving to be kind of tricky, so there could be some interesting moments out there on track, I think. Yeah, okay. Let's continue through to the race. Let's again just make sure we have enough fuel. So didn't see what the lap times were, but 13 laps should be more than enough for our requirements. And we'll let everyone ready up. Thanks, Marty, for the reminder. It says hit that like if you hit that like, you lovely folks, if so inclined. Yes, thank you very much. If you are enjoying what you're seeing, please do hit the like button. That would be amazing. So then we can get the stream out there to as many people as possible. Thanks, Kevin. Legend. El Palado's flying the flag for the Uno, I think. Oh, there's another one down here. Speedstar's in the Uno. Any others? No, it's just the two of them. Okay, well, we're already up. Got a minute left before we go to grid. But, yeah, enjoying these classics and the different variety you get on the track, which is really good. So, yeah, really good. 720p, seriously, says Scotty. Yep, unfortunately that is all I can manage, so yeah, it is simply 720. Right, here on the grid then, we're all syncing up, ready to go. Let's wait for the lights, here they go. Let's see if we can get a good start in the Mini. Front wheel drive, trying to get off the line, it's never easy. Wow, the tyres at the rear are warmer now than they were during qualifying. Should have plenty of grip through turn 1. Got a pack of cars coming down to turn 1 in front of them. Get it turned in. Okay, we are up and away. Oh, we got cars up in the background. And there we go. We're cleanly through for ourselves, at least the first couple of corners. Oh no, that's a bit wide there. Alright, and we're up and away. Getting ourselves a bit of a gap perhaps. Oh, that was relatively neat through that hairpin there, actually. Getting quite a lot of stuttering going on at the moment. Hopefully that's not too bad for you guys watching. Here we go. Down to the fast chicane. This time we'll try and keep it within the bounds of legal legal requirement. So what I'm doing to try and tame that rear end, which you can already see the tyres at the back are starting to cool off already. But what I'm doing into the corners, I'm obviously getting all the braking done. I'm trailing the brake into the corner as well, but I'm also leaving it on to try to neutralise the car. So down to turn 1 here, down to second, just dragging the brake a little bit. And it seems to just kind of just keep the car a little bit more balanced through the corners. Oops, someone's taken out the 50 board. I was looking for that as my braking marker, but luckily managed to spot that it was missing in time. Ah, oh, Theodore, thank you so much for the $4.99. That's really very kind of you. Thank you. Man, these stutters are getting stronger. Right. Hopefully the racing is trying to be as clean as possible in the pack. Haven't seen much of it. We've been away from everything at the moment, but hopefully everyone's having a good race behind. Halfway there, you guys. Good, keep going. Oh, I was supposed to show him the super chat. Stream and a haircut. Yeah, I know, yeah. God, it's all coming at once. Thanks, Theodore. Wow, it's really juddery. Goodness me. Okay, well, we'll drive through it. Hopefully the next one's not quite so bad. I think sometimes this particular circuit, from my setup at least anyway, which is pretty ancient these days, does seem to have occasional issues, but we shall drive through it. So Marty says, this combo will be great for endurance if driver swaps get figured out at some point. Yeah, that would be quite fun. Catching worst ITV coverage ever. Where are the battles? Yeah, I know. Maybe I should just take a tour through the pit lane and just come out and see where we end up. We have 4 minutes left, so we're over half distance. And we're well clear of everybody behind, so I think it's almost time for a drive-through penalty call. What do you reckon, guys? The car just slips around a little bit, as you'd expect to see with some of the minis you see in real life. They are not just driving through the corner with no movement at all. They are four-wheel drifting and sliding around like crazy through the corners. So they do require a bit of hustling when you're driving them at pace like this. Oh, Missed the pit lane. Okay, well, we'll just do an accidental cut through here. Oh no! We had a problem at the last corner. Here we go, man. This is, you know. Alright, let's see if we can hunt down Azaris in the other Mini. The pit lane entry for this particular circuit is really awkward. Michael Massey says drive through. I tried, Michael, but unfortunately, the circuit said no. Pit crew were not off the grid in time. Oh, what a shame. Oops. So we've got 2 minutes 20 left. Let's see if we can have a nice battle with Azaris for the lead here with the Mini. Stuff does seem to have settled now, all of a sudden. Azaris going slightly defensive into the hairpin. Just chuck it into that left-hander. Here we go then. Do the quick stuff. Oh yes, that's so good. Right on the boot lid. So, minute and 5 to go. Took a bit of a wider line on the entry there to try and maximise the corner speed off the exit. And again, a big slide from Azaris. Uno really does catch up in the middle in the tighter stuff here, so you've got to watch out for that. Green flag for the instant behind by the looks of things. The minis are just too cute, says Marty. Especially this little green colour. Confidence tap through the fast sweeper for Azaris. Uno's really come to play as well behind us there. Three-way scrap for the lead. This is going to be for the win, because this is going to be the last lap too, so send the Mini through here. Oh, I think he got us. Nearly had enough space just to send it up the inside, but not to be. There we go, we gave it a bit more of an entertaining finish for you guys. But this little mini is absolutely insane. So Theodore says, AMS2 and Ryza do such a great job with Formula Drive cars, need more. Playing with AMS1 Formula Drive cars last night. Ah. Yes, and we have the Marcus cars, which haven't appeared yet in... Look at the steering angle on that. Yeah. Give him a blip. Yeah, so the Formula Drive cars, they've turned out quite nicely actually in AMS2 now, so things are working even better than they were, so... Good race. Right. Moving on. We've done a couple of slower cars of the Opalas and then the Class B Classics. So, maybe we pick up the pace a little bit. Well, Speedstar sending the Uno. That was fun. Look at that beautiful Mini. So good. Right. So what happened there? So Rosaris took the win, of course. El Palado in the Uno rounded out the podium. Arteaga in fourth. Daniel Martin, Jojo. Billy Metcalf, G. Ross to Boss in eighth. Alex Van Hill came through in ninth. And Jeff Holden rounding out the top 10 ahead of Gavin Parker. Master of Dirt, Maverick, Bosco, Rodrigo, Racer J. Zolt back in 17th. Speedstar, 18th. Funky back in 19th. What happened there, Funky? Robert Corrali and then Kevin Barber at the rear. Wow. That was, must have been full of action for you guys in the midfield by the looks of things. Alright. Let's go. Let's try and find something else that we can do here. So Copa Montana's at Gateway, I think, was mentioned. Not sure. We might save some ovals for later. We'll do some ovals with a unique combination, which I shall keep secret until later. Right, okay. Let's have a look through. What can we do? One of the things I was thinking of was potentially the GT Opens with the Ultimas and the new Ginetta, maybe. Many JCWs were mentioned, weren't they? Okay. Well, let's do a mini JCWs then. And this time we're going to take this to... Yeah, let's do Velo Park, actually. Let's do the 2017 version, which is the better one with the quick chicane. And see how this goes then. So we've got... Let's check the settings. Okay, no, that's all good. 2 crashes and only 1 my fault. Oh no, that's not good. A couple more people joining the fray, which is gonna be fun. The Speedstar says in the chat, I don't know, I think my mechanic forgot to put my rear on my rear wheels. Just left a crucial suspension part off. So yeah, people are readying up. They're keen for some mini action. Oh, Theodore's in favour of this one. It's good. This mini is another drift car. I don't think it was that bad actually. I drove it just to give it a test earlier on. It was actually all right. Oh goodies. All right, everyone's starting, so we've got 47 seconds until we get into this one again. More good grid sizes, so you know it's great. We get to have the chance to have some more cars on track, and I think these community races have really started to take off a little bit. We've got some regulars, of course, and then we've got you know, some new people joining as well. But we've got a good group of people who come and join us for these community races, which is fun. So yeah, go with the minis, says Daniel. Yes, yeah, we'll do some minis. We just had one mini race, and this is going to have a bit more grip, hopefully. So the Villa Park circuit is it's quite a fun little track. It's kind of half street circuit, half permanent circuit in a way, the way it looks. But yeah, this should be fun. Might be quite tight with the minis, but we shall see how we go. Big long pit lane here, so it's worth getting out nice and early. Get the pit lane speed limiter on in case we get ourselves a pit lane penalty, which we don't want. Unless, of course, I just don't qualify and go from the back, which is a possibility. We'll do some laps just to get used to the car and see how the wind takes us. Everyone doing a little bit of tyre weaving to get these stone cold slicks up to temperature. Out behind Jeff Holden in front of us there. Yeah, definitely a lot more grip than the Copa Classics. Oh, we've got one off already in front of us. Going too deep into the chicane, we've got two off in front of us. With a large grid of cars here, finding space is going to be the challenge for qualifying, I think. So Kevin says the real stock car race there this year was Yellow Flag City. Yeah, I saw it. Was it wet? And there were just cars going off all over the place, even a safety car as well, I believe. So first chicane there, very tricky to get through there neatly. And you can avoid the track limits on the exit here and line it open up. There's a big dip on the apex. And then you kind of sweep through this right and left and then onto the back straight. Just let these guys go. He's going to get a toe off me, cheeky Rodrigo. Let this train of cars go through here. And then he's firing down into the chicane. The speed start. So I'm thinking I might just start from the rear on this one. Just to see what we can do. I mean, we might end up in absolute carnage, but let's see what we can achieve. Let's feel the big jolt through the steering wheel as you go over that dip. It's funky ahead of us. Get a good view of the man, the myth, the legend himself at work. Went off there. Okay, I got a pretty good view of the or feel for the car, so let's return to the pit box and just see how the session pans out. I have got a time on the board, but it should be slow enough, hopefully, that we do start on the back. Let's see how we go. So Alex Van Hill is out in front at the moment. Oops, don't want to vote to kick him. Here we go. It's sneaking through in the chicane there. Marty's joining in. Coming for you, Funky, he says. Alright, so bird's eye view of the cars going down the front straight here. So currently watching our session leader with a 58.5. It's good to know, so we're going to be less than a minute a lap, so going to need more than 10 laps of fuel. Through the first section, Jojo's jumped up to second. Masters of Dirt. Well, Zaris was briefly in second before Kevin displaced him. So there's current provisional pole sitter. And here's Kevin, who's just put in that 58.9 to go up into second. 3/10, maybe 4 tenths off the leader. Whoa, big sliders go through the dip. There's a rather battered car in front of him. Had some track limits, invalidations going on. I can see plenty of them popping up on the bottom in the chat box down there. So here's Jojo, currently in third, rocking the black with gold Mini. Very smart indeed. Again, more front-wheel drive cars, and so balancing with the throttle through the corners to try and keep that front end biting and the chaos down at the chicane. There's cars everywhere. Why so slow? Oh no, Daniel, honestly. I mean, I just don't have it in me. That's all it is. Everyone will be asking, so why is Bill on a 112? Right, so there's Jojo. So what we got is Zoris has now stuck it on pole in the metallic green liveried car. Jojo's joined him up into second place. And then we have... who's this one? It's El Palado in fourth there. Ooh, going side by side into the final corner. That's not the line. Master of Dirt up there in the top 6. That chicane is quite a tricky one, really. It's very easy to get drawn into it too quickly and then just end up running too deep into the right-hand side of things, and you have to bring it back over and then avoid the tyre bundles and all sorts of things, and it's easy to throw away a lot of lap time there. There we go. So the damage Mini, which is soldiering on regardless, almost about to add to his tally of damage on the front. Currently sitting in... where was that? In 7th at the moment. King Kodiak is also running the green liveried Mini. Currently sitting in 6th. There's Jeff. Inside the top 10 currently, or just about, is now 10th. Make that 11th. Times are changing all the time. Short laps, so the lap times keep coming on through. Funky's in 16th at the moment. Here's Speedster. Lots of people going with the green Mini. It is a very nice looking car, I'll admit. Nice slide there from LaDude83. Also had some introductions made with the rear of the car to something. Or someone to the rear of the car, whichever way it is. It's Alex. Trying to find some space on track. Bosco there as well. Coming up over the line. This should be a lap time on the board, potentially. Maybe not. Maybe there's some track limits going on, which is preventing that from happening. So only 3 cars behind me on the grid so far. It's Bosco, oh no, 2 now. Bosco and Marty. So with 26th cars, could be a bit of an exciting drive through the field. Maybe we will see. Key is not to collect anyone. I don't want to take anyone out. That's not what I want to do. 75%, eh? Nearly there. That's going quite quick, actually. So, be able to join us for the closing stages of the evening, I think. Oh yeah, 2 guys on the same time. So we've got M66 back and Jojo both on a 58.520, exactly to the 1,000th of a second. That's impressive. That's very close. Even with the added aero drag, which is being created by the front end of that Mini. So Alex is back on front. on the front row and in pole position by a 7,000th of a second. And Master of Dirt, who's had a good lap time there actually. And Zaris is up there, he's in pit lane as well, so no improvements from Zaris on this one. Opala up there in 6th still, Kev Barber. We're running deep into turn 1 at the end of that one. A few other guys pitting. Still cars out on track which are... whoa, that was close. Well avoided. Was that was having a sliding moment? Let's see if we can find who that was. Probably T. Stig having the slide across the grass. The Bosco has put a time on the board, it's 1:18, so... Okay. So we're going to be on the back row, potentially. But then Marty's not qualifying either, so he's joining me for a back of the pack charge to the front, shall I say. So, lots of cars sitting in pit lane, still a couple out on track. Okay, qualifying is completed, so potentially all these guys are just under computer control now, I think. Meantime, let's go back and add some fuel to our setup so we're not caught out, but of course we haven't got time to do that because qualifying is just rounding out. So Alex Van Hill takes the pole position for the mini challenge race at Vela Park 2017 ahead of Master of Dirt, M66 back on the second row alongside Azaris. King Kodiak comes up to 5th alongside El Palado Adri. Jojo and Kevin Barber round out 7th and 8th on the grid. 9th, Jeff Holden from Salt Zoc. That's the top 10, and then Details and Gustavo 11th and 12th ahead of Robert Corelli and Racer J. Miles GT UK from Funky, and then Zabenek ahead of Alex, and then Artega, Ladude 83, Speedstar up in 21st, and then the Stig in 22nd, then we're starting 23rd from Bosco, and then Empty Heart, which is Marty. A couple of grid place penalties coming up, so Artega and Miles have had a grid drop by the looks of things. So let's do what we said we were going to do and add some fuel. 18 laps. Oh yeah, that should be more than enough. Put 19 in just to be sure. So here we go. I don't know if this is going to be a rolling start. It looks like it could be a rolling start actually. I don't think they have a standing start at Vela Park, so this is going to be a rolling start. That's why we're up around the final corner here. I don't think the grid was that long, but yeah, we're going to be rolling start into the first corners, which is that fast chicane, so expect absolute carnage. We're going to try and just keep our distance ever so slightly, just let everything kind of unfold in front of us, and then we will pick up whatever's left and then make a move from there. So again, good grids. We have 25 cars. And what is going on here? Oh, it's sinking, that's fine. Good. Phew. Here we go then. Rolling start is going to be a bit chaotic because we're going to be starting on the last corner. Whoa. What? Disqualified? Incorrect? Oh, no way. What? Okay, well, rolling starts don't work very well, do they? Oh well, I guess we're going to be commentating on this one as the race gets underway. So, Master of Dirt has taken the lead from Alex. Some damage on the front of Alex's Mini as well. Hopefully no one else got disqualified there. I think I was the only one, possibly. Even though we didn't move. Right, so Alex is going for the lead into the chicane. But Master of Dirt was just about hanging on, but he's slipped back to second, so Alex retains his lead that he started in. Oh, we got chaos, we've got cars spun around in the middle of the final corner, cars hitting into the wall. Who was that got a turning around? Oh, we've got cars. Oh, that was a big hit into the wall. My goodness. That's not a place to have an accident. I mean, we've got cars flying. Wow. Hopefully everyone's okay. There are no damaged wrists or thumbs. Oh, Miles, you got the problem with the disqualifying as well. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Miles. Yeah, it happened to me too. Very weird. Didn't even move. Alright, well it's all action behind. Up front it's stretched out a little bit, so we have Alex still leading the way from Master of Dirt. Hasn't got away just yet, Alex. So there's a group of 3 for the lead. Breaking away from Azaris back and forth. Second lap completed through the very quick chicane. Big sausage curbs to catch you out there. Yeah, there's carnage, isn't there? You're right, Kevin. There's Jeff Holden coming through. Having a couple of bites at turn 2. It's a shame. I really wanted to race these cars and wanted to have a drive around here, but unfortunately... Oh, look at the damage on that one. Bumpers barely hanging on. Scrapes all down the side and the rear. Oh, that was one of the cars that ended up in the pit wall, I think, wasn't it? Like a mess is on fire tonight. All of them bobbing through the chicane. There's one seriously hurt Mini there for result. There's Racer J. Hunting him down. What's happening out the front? Still very, very close up the front. Alex has had a moment somewhere. He's dropped back to 3rd. What happened there? He's got work to do. All within a second of top 3. This is typical mini racing, cut and thrust. Lots of action. Hard to know where to look actually at the moment. I'm sure there's action all the way down through the field as well. Let's see if Alex can recover this and get back up to the lead again. Nice and easy through the chicane. Good line on the exit there. We're going to see him move down to the last corner. Not quite. Wow, there's a rally driver's cut over the inside. Now there's a telltale mark in the back of that Mini, which makes me think there may have been some kind of a shove somewhere, which might have led to him being demoted to 3rd, but we can't comment exactly on that. We don't know what happened, but... He's on for the lead. Someone trying to go around the outside. That's M66 back trying to go around the outside of Master of Dirt, but unsuccessful so far. Lap 5. 5.5 minutes remaining in the session, but he has got it done now. M66 back and takes the lead for the first time in the race. But Alex is seizing his opportunity to get up the outside down towards the chicane here. Nothing going this time around. Tucks back in behind again, hoping to get a better exit off the corner and then maybe make a lunge down into the final corner, which is exactly what's going to happen now. Ooh, just thought better of it at the very last. It's quite a short run to that final corner, so it's very difficult to get up alongside as Azaris takes to the sausage curbs on the inside. He's pulling back towards these 3, which are obviously holding themselves up a little bit with the battling that's going on. So he's playing into Azaris' hands as he attempts to close that gap, just under 3 seconds back. Fluctuates as you go through the corners. But the shortened Mini of Alex is hanging with them and trying to see if we can regain some of the positions he's lost. Still 4.5 minutes to go in this race, so plenty of laps left. Just biding time and just assessing the situation. It's the best thing to do. Not always diving straight in. Look at that massive cut over the inside. We'll take the track limits warning there. Again, trying to square up the exit so that he can get a better run off the corner. It's very neat from Azaris there. And it's as you were over the line for the start of lap 7. Let's take a look back through the field and see what's going on here. So we have Jeff Holden, who's got details for company as well. So we're getting very close down towards turn 1. Not really an overtaking opportunity, but maybe one to set up for turns 2 as you get through there. Ooh, shortcuts the chicane. Maybe just saved him a little bit there from a lunge from behind. Here's Jojo. Through turn 4 he goes. Any other battles coming further down the field? Bosco's made some good progress from the back of the grid as well. He's up into 12th. In the Alp-sponsored car in the white. The dude's there in 13th. Funky, where's Funky doing? He's up into 15th. He's hunting down Robert, I think that is Robert Corelli. He's got him in his sights. So Binek's entirely lost the front of his car and the rear wing, and the rear bumper's hanging off as well. That's a lightened Mini and be in trouble with the scrutineers at the end of the race. Where's that car gone? Is this joining back in? Oh no, that's not a safe rejoin. And we got another car stuck in the middle of the road as well. It's now gone. Absolute carnage down the final chicane. How's Marty getting on here? He's got a nice clean car, he's kept it together. He's got some cars behind as well. Oh, I think, ooh, is that the leaders perhaps that he's got up behind him? It is. So M66 back has broken away, actually. He's dropped Master of Dirt and Alex behind. He's got a good 1 second lead now. He's made his way through to the front and he's extending the advantage out front now. Azaris is just slipping back ever so slightly, 5.5 seconds back off the lead now. But the action is still brewing behind. It's just under 2 minutes to go in the race. So Kevin says, what happened to Kevin B? Part of wreck maybe? I'm not sure. Let's see if he's got any damage on his car. He does. Oh, was he one of the ones that was involved in the incident down the front straight here? I can't remember the colour of the cars involved. I think one of them was a green one, but I'm not sure whether Kevin has been caught up there, unfortunately. Lap traffic to play your part here, perhaps. Another nature of being a short lap. You do end up catching up some of the slower cars a lot quicker. For now, Master of Dead is holding on to a second place. Let's ride on board with Alex now and see the roof view as he chases down Master of Dirt and the leader, who's kind of coming back towards him a little bit now. It's back down under a second, only 0.6 to the leader now. Time is running out, but you never know with the way things are closing back up again. There could be some action still to come in this race. There's that late apex and late turn in for the final corner. And there's our poor abandoned Mini in the garage, not able to be part of this fun. So across the line, the gap now is, it's just over 0.6 to the leader, so a little bit wide from Master of Dirt into turn 1. Everyone keeping it quite well within bounds on that entrance to the turn 4 there. You can take it over the white line there and then swing it back in without copping a penalty, so a bit of lap time left on the table. There's a bit of a slow exit off the left-hand sweeper there, and he's lost a lot of time down the back straight, now sitting over 2 seconds back off the lead. Let's go back to our trackside cameras and see what's going on further down the field. There's King Kodiak chasing down the two ahead of him. That's Jojo and Details, I believe, who are almost side by side going into the chicane. Not able to make the move this time, but M66 back has won our mini race ahead of Master of Dirt, and Alex Hazaras came home 4th. And Pelado, I think El Pelado in 5th. Jojo, who comes home in 6th from King Kodiak. And D-Tiles, Ortega there. And rounding out top 10 is Alex. So things got a little bit exciting at the start in terms of absolutely wild action. Ooh, goodness me, and someone stop not braking. But things started to settle down in the middle of the race, so thankfully there was some good close racing in amongst all the chaos, which is what we're here for anyway. So it's yeah, not bad at all. Good racing, guys, and hopefully that was enjoyable for you. As I'm sat in pit lane with a nice DQ next to my name. Thanks for that. Never mind. Good fun anyway. Watching you guys having a race there. I'd love to have been part of that, but unfortunately not the happening this time. Right, well, we'll return to the lobby and see if we have better luck in the next race and see how we get on. Theodore says, Croft, you better look out. Bill's coming for his job. Oh dear. 97% says Gareth, giving me the update on the install. It's not far away now. Funky rolled over the line with no fuel. Funky. Well, he still managed to hold on to it, which is very well done. Right, okay, well, let's find something else that we can drive then. What should we do? Code Montanas, I think, might be an option. What else were we looking at potentially as a choice for the evening? It's time to speed things up a little bit. We're going to go with the GT Open class cars. We're going to have the Ginetta GT55 and the GTR. I'm going to go with the Ultima. And let's find a suitable circuit for these much quicker machines. And I think where we'll go is Cascais, which gets overlooked. Partly because of the name, rather than Estoril as we would know it to be. So, we're going to do the Cascais alternate version. So this is a bit different for us. We don't tend to get involved in the modern GT side of things. And yeah, okay, this isn't full GT3. But I thought we'd do something a little bit different. I can just see the notification saying Gazmesh has just started AMS2. Good stuff. Get yourself set up with your controls and things and come and join us in the Ginetta or the Ultima. So how's the split of cars coming along? So looking quite mixed actually, which is good. People choosing a variety of them. Well, Nemo wants to go back to the Mini. We rotate every one just to keep it interesting. There we go. So if you see a car just flying past you and not stopping, it's probably Gareth because he's not set his controls up. Crimson Eminence has come to join us. Welcome, Crimson. He's on track with the Ginetta on this one. A quick hi in the chat. There we go. I'm actually quick. I don't know how many cars we've got signed up already, but it's quite a few. All right, people are readying up. We have the guys all joining us and staying for the remainder of the sessions. The dudes left us though, but that's fine. Everyone's getting ready to go. Let's get this party started, shall we? You can still join in the qualifying as well, guys, if you're setting things up. Dan's betting on Gareth for a first corner wreck. Theodore says no riser employees allowed. That's Crimson out of it then. I'm not sure how fast Crimson is actually. I've never raced against him, so it'd be interesting to see. What are we on timing wise here? Okay, yeah, we've got some time to do this one, and I think what we'll do then after that is we'll do the special surprise for a little bit of fun at the end as well. So we've got how many cars on the grid? 21 cars. So we've got some space, which is good. Let's see how the Ultima goes here at Estoril with its interesting sized or shaped steering wheel. Plenty of mirrors so I know what's going on behind me. So we've got some carnage, we've got a car turned around, Steve's turned around on the exit. Right, so Estoril then. Why is this a circuit that's not used more? It's actually quite a fun little track. Well, it's not really that little either. But it's got a good variety of corners. And a very, very long front straight as well. Quick flick through there on the right. And then hard on the brakes as we get ourselves settled for this left-hander. Coming up on all on Ginettas ahead of us. He has all the cheat codes. The new Ginetta does look very cool. I mean, even with its overhung rear wing, which I've already mentioned is not a favourite of mine. Whoa, sorry. Sorry, Speedster, apologies. There's Crimson in the Ginetta. Now the Ultima is probably going to be a bit of a weapon in a straight line, so let's see if we can use that off this final corner, which is a very long final corner. There we go. Let's go get them. You're a fan of this track, are you, Kevin? Yeah, it is. It is a great track. The brakes at the 200 mark because we've got a lot of speed to scrub off here, as Master of Dirt just found out. I love that corner as well. It's really quick and it just one of those ones which just drops away. Here's Kevin crossing over in front of us. Couple of cars on the outside. This is one of those tracks which I've driven in a few different sims in the past. I think GTR 2 was one of them, but also R Factor 2. Back in the day when R Factor 2 was originally released and we had the Megane, I remember driving laps around here in that Megane trophy car, which was really fun actually. Dirty driver, yeah, I'm sorry Danny. Letting the standards down. We're on the alternate loop for Estoril, where we don't have the tight double back hairpin, we just have a quicker right-hander and then fire into this final complex of corners. This long final corner, you've got to be patient and get on the throttle eventually. And just got to figure out where on the corner you can do that. Yeah, Crimson's very very prevalent on the Riser forum and is always responding to questions, comments, etc. Very helpful. We're having some problems by the looks of things. I'm having some problems. Let's just do a quick check, make sure that the stream is still up and running. Hopefully it is. What's going on there then? Just lost the chat on my screen for a little bit. I wondered if we had any issues. Right, well we're P2 for the moment, but we're a long way off Crimson Eminence in the Ginetta. He has got the cheat codes. Right, let's go again. Oops. Some damage Ginetta's coming back out again. Yeah, we slipped down to P4 now. That's understandable because our lap wasn't brilliant. That's strange. I wonder why we had a bit of a jump. Glad that it's back up and running again though. This should be a reasonable gauge of our speed because M66 back was pretty quick in the minis, so we can stay with them here with the Ultimate. We might be doing okay. Hoping that the Ginettas aren't too quick for the Ultimas around here. They're supposed to be quite well balanced. Probably a bit more aero from the Ginettas just going through the fast corners. It's a big old lock-up. Car pulled to the right. Double yellows. Some dramas ahead of us. Very, very busy on track at the moment. Slide off the corner. Cyberpunk Monk. Some interesting names coming out this evening. It's gone a bit deep into there though. Evening Racer J. I'll catch up with your comment in a moment. It's kind of busy in this section. It's almost like we're racing already. This is only qualifying, boys. So thanks for doing this, he says. Had to leave and show up in sim racing all afternoon. Oh, that's okay. No worries. Thanks for joining us, though. It's good to have you with us. Oh, the Ginettas have gone. He came back and got us. Well, where are we at the moment? So we are currently sitting in P5. We are... it's just Crimson up in front with the Ginetta. Everyone else in the top 5 are all Ultimas, so... yeah, got some time to find, but not the time to do it in. So what's Opala, and he's in the Ginetta. He's saying it's hard to drive. Okay. Yeah, Crimson's bound to be quick in this. I'm sure he's done loads of laps of testing. There's no sign of Gareth just yet. He's going to make it in for this one. Let's do a quick check just to make sure everything's all good. Alright, fine. So we're going to be starting towards the front. We are going to have some work to do. So let's again put some fuel in here. We need a little bit more. This is a bit of a guzzler of the Ultimate, so I was going to put 15 laps in. That should be way more than plenty. Always better to be safe than sorry. So, Zolt's jumped up to second, is it? No, Crimson Emerson's first. TC is turned off the server, that's why it's so hard. Ah, okay. That'll explain it then. Oops. I don't know if we can actually change that in the fly. I don't think we can. So the Janetta should be... yeah, so there's a few of them struggling a bit further down. Well, we'll put TC on for the next one just to make sure everyone who needs it has it available. Bottled it. Oh well, that should make it an interesting challenge then, running cars which are meant to have TC but without TC. Great lap though, considering that Crimson, that's brilliant. So let's just check out on the monitor here, so Master Dirt's still out there with the Janetta. Not anymore. Qualifying is over, so we're going to be moving into the racing. So Crimson takes the pole from Zolt, from Jojo, from Master of Dirt, from ourselves. And then we have M66 back, who put a lap in the Janetta. Cyberpunk Monk in 7th, Kev Barber 8th, Alex Van Hill in 9th, from Eric S. And then King Kodiak, Bosco, Basamiro, Bobber, Robert Curali, Funky, Luciano, Juan Lima, Speedstar in 19th. D-Jams 20, Marty's there in 21st, from El Palado, from Pablo Escobar, and Steve in 24th. Both those bottom two have no time, so you'll see where they come through to. Funky said, I thought my right foot had gone numb. No, it's just excessively hard because of the traction control issue. Sorry about that. And an oversight from myself. Right. Well, let's go ready then. Right, let's see how this goes then. Down to turn 1, which could be a bit of a chaotic start because, as I said, that's a big stop into turn 1. And we're going to be approaching it quite quickly, so let's just see if everyone can survive. Theodore, no TC means faster spins. Yeah, no kidding. The Ultima is one of those cars which is very easy to spin. So everyone's ready apart from Pablo, is it? Not anymore. Here we go then. Hopefully we don't get any disconnects this time. I was creeping forward then and I didn't mean to. Right. Ooh, Zolt looked like he had a really quick start there. We're up and away. We got a really fast starting Ultima to our left. Well, we've got through turn 1 without having a massive slam in the rear. Leave some space on the inside. I was getting dive bombed there. There's a car flying to my right. Can you tell we don't normally drive cars that have TC on the channel? Wow, this is busy. Cars everywhere. Let's get on the brakes a little bit earlier, just to make sure we get through here. Oh, Zolt's just absolutely destroyed Crimson into that. Oh no! Run off! Get back on, Phil. is going on? There's cars all over the place. Jeff, good racing for 3 races enough. Well done, Jeff. Thanks for joining us. It's good to have you with us. Let's see if we can harness it. That's one space for us. Alex has had an unfortunate off on the inside. Settle down. Let's try and get some kind of rhythm going here. Currently locking brakes left, right and centre. Let's try and rein that back in again. Is he going to defend on the inside here? He is. Well, we had one off on the left there, that's why we were eased out on the right. Things are settling down a little bit now. I'll come for the racing, I stayed for the netcode. Well, there's a bonnet flying up again. Wow, that was a big move from Eric then. Luckily, Cyberpunk Monk saw him coming, gave him the room to slide through. And he's up again on the grass, so opportunity to get the inside. Better light on the throttle on the way up the hill, so easy to spin the rears up. Colours, I'm in sort of. Okay. There's one remaining Janetta up front. Never a good move to take out a riser employee. Yeah. Yeah. That's him banned off the forum for a month. Seem to be a bit quicker off that final corner than we are. Just need to be braver with getting that power down. Here we go. Down to turn 1. Let's try it. Get on the brakes without locking. Ooh, the Janessa's going for it down the inside. Give him space. Is he still there? No, we're clear. Nice to fend that one off. Oops, someone's gone deep into the hairpin. And round up to P5, which I think is where we started this one, so we've managed to regain our starting position. Kind of by default, not by any level of skill by myself. It's the one remaining brake light on the Ultima in front. The Janetta looks so much bigger than the Ultima, doesn't it, in front? Oh, there's one more gone. Master of Dirt's lost it. Into the top 4. It's Janetta versus Ultima for the win, and they're both off. Now we're in the podium positions. Let's see if we can go any steps higher. Have a little bit of breathing space behind. Oh, they both missed that apex. We're right on their case now. Which is watching Fasterville. I'm trying. Quick reaction there, we had a bit of a slide mid-corner which we managed to gather up. Thanks, Kevin. This theatre says we see why Phil has TC off. All comes back into my hands eventually. It's not the game plan, promise. The Jet is having a go. Again, managed to fend him off. The track limits warning, I'll take that. That one Ultima in front just kind of makes me think with that rear bumper kind of pressed up a little bit, kind of gives me Lamborghini Murcielago GT1 vibes actually. Saved it. Didn't even break a sweat. Just dropping back a little bit here, we need to pick it up. Oh, that's going to help. Making a dive for the lead, it's going to delay them both. We're going to be fighting for the lead down to turn 1, so let's see what that has in store. We've got 12 seconds left, this is going to be the last lap now. There we go, there's the move for the lead. He's got it done. Cyberpunk Monk to the front. A slightly less scathed rear end. Getting the hurry up from the Jetta behind through that one. Great circuit, Estoril. Really fun to drive. Oh, that's a dive bomb and a half. Can he hold on to that? Oh, it's going side by side. Banging panels. This is all going to go horribly wrong if someone else gets the inside. Very robust stuff for the lead. Oh, he's got a slide on. And there we go, this will be the end of the race. We managed to bring ourselves onto the podium, which is considerably better than I was expecting to do. There we go. Tight race up to the front. A shame we had so many big hits early on. That was quite fun. Well done, Kevin, up there in P4. And well done to Cyberpunk Monk for taking out the dub on that one. It's brutal in direct drive. Right. So a couple of guys, I think one guy left, that's why we've ended up in second there. But yeah, King Kodiak in third from Kev Barber. Oh, was that King Kodiak, he was ahead of us. That's actually reckon I had the one I reckon had the jump start, so that's probably why he's dropped back behind us there. Oscar up in P5, Master of Dirt, Jojo, Eric S, El Palado, and then Funky got the top 10. Well done, Funky. Robert Corelli, Buzamero. Pablo Escobar came through from the back to 13th. Very well done. Marty got a 14th. Crimson recovered to 15th. STW, Speedstar, Bobber, M66 back, and then Zolt rounding out with a retirement. The last three actually retired. There's Destruction Derby going on in front of us there. Look at the state of that. Just showing us the inner workings of the Ginetta GT3 car. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to return to the lobby, and for our final event for the evening, I'm just going to put a note in here for everyone just to say that we're going to restart it because we're going to change to multi-class mode. So I can't do that from within the lobby, so I'm going to have to restart the lobby and then everyone rejoin again. So I'm just going to put a little bit of a note in here so guys know. So just going to restart the server for the final. It was a good race actually when it all calmed down. It was good. Yeah, we had some fun there. So let's just come out of that lobby and then we will make ourselves a new one. Now this one is one which we've done a race with these on the channel before, but not with everyone. So this was against the AI. So we're going to go multi-class. Let's clear all those. Actually, we're going to select our vehicle first. So it's going to, for argument's sake, we're going to put on the Cobra truck, and we'll take the Vulcan, and then we'll do multi-class. And where's it gone? There it is. Oh. Yeah, there we go. So maximum grid size, put it down to 27 there just to make it 28. Save. Let's just check that's still there. Yep, that's fine. So Cobra Trucks versus Supercarts, and we're going to take this. We're going to take this to Daytona. So this should be a lot of fun. So the race time is going to start at 7, and there's a reason for that. You're going to love it. Let's do that. Actually, put it on as heavy cloud. 7. Save. Right. Change the name to SRB Fun Races. Then we'll start the server, and then guys can start joining us again, and we'll let all chaos kick off here because this is something we did. So we did the multi-class racing on ovals, which was a lot of fun. I think Speedstar actually mentioned on Twitter that he would love to do that in a multiplayer format. So I said, well, yeah, I'm down for that. So let's do it. So we're going to run Cobra Trucks versus Supercarts at Daytona, and see what goes down. Because what you can do with it, they're actually very closely matched. You wouldn't think they are, but they are. So both of them sit around 152, 153 miles an hour when fully flat out. So we're going to see if anyone's going to be brave enough to go with the Supercart here. Yes, Jojo's straight on it. Good man. Gaz Mess has joined. Yes, Gareth. Yes, yes, yes. Session settings, what we might do is we might just change the race length to yeah, let's just leave it on 10 minutes. That'd be fine. That'd be fine. So a couple of guys running the trucks. So I might defect to the the carts. It's pancake time, says Speedstar, and no corners to break for this time, says Crimson. So we'll play it by ear as to how many people are in the carts. We've got 5 versus 6 at the moment, so that's okay. So this could be a lot of fun. So we don't want to send anyone to the moon or anything, but there's potential that something might go down in this. But it could be a lot of fun drafting each other. Imagine the drafter getting the supercar up against the Cobra trucks. Dan, I'm gutted to be missing this. Well, you know what you need to do, Dan. This is the main event here at Automobilista 2 Sim Racing Bible Community Race Nights. This is where we have all fun goes out the window. This is where it gets serious. Okay, this is the thing that everyone's here for, and yeah, there's just no holds barred going forward from this. This is super serious sim racing right here. The chat's going off down at the bottom in the game, so we're going to die. Can the trucks bump draft the carts? There's only one way to find out. All right. I'm actually going to do it. Let's defect. Let's go kart. We've got 12 drivers, so that's good. It's more than I was expecting to have. But a lot of you guys have carried over from the previous one, so very, very much appreciative of you just sticking around to give this a go with us. And if it works, we'll do more of these, because I'm sure this would be a lot of fun. We need to find some more combos which are equally matched in a straight line, or on an oval, depending. People are switching to the kart now. I don't know. I want to make it as even as possible, really, so... I hope I have a throttle and some steering input. You can change it from within the session as well, so if you find you can't, you can go onto the options on the settings, and you can do that. But all you need is a throttle and a steering input. You don't need to worry about brakes. Right, let's get this started. Let's get this party started, and then go from there. Okay, there's more people jumping for the carts now. Gonna quickly defect back and see what happens. There we go, more people joining in. It's good stuff. People back off my lap so I can actually drive. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the evening so far, guys. I mean, we've had a few good races. We've had some good good combinations. A couple of little technical issues along the way, but hopefully that's not deterred too much from the fun of the event, which is what it's all meant to be about. So this should hopefully be the icing on the cake for us all this evening, and leave everyone with a smile on their face as we round out our stream for Saturday evening. Convoy and carts. Yeah, I'm in the truck. So I might have to just turn force feedback down, because when I was testing this earlier, it was very stiff in the corners with the steering. So I might just turn my FFP down just ever so slightly. But then we've got a massive, great big truck, haven't we? So it's going to be heavy, even with power steering. Oh goodness me, what could possibly go wrong with this? This should be fun. It's loading. It's taking its time loading in here. Hopefully we can get on track. It's probably AMS2 just saying, you must be joking, right? Not going to do that. You seem to have frozen a little bit. Yeah, you're having problems too, Kevin, are you? Yeah. It's weird. What's going on there? Haven't got any error messages coming up? No. There we are, okay, but it's just not loading. Do I need to use a clutch, says Gareth. If you've got auto clutch set up, then no. You shouldn't need to. Oh, this is a shame. Why is this not loading? No way. I'll give it a few more minutes, just in case it decides to work. It's frozen for you as well. Okay, right. Let's we have to restart AMS2. I think it's having a problem. So we'll restart that and we'll reload the server as well. Determined to get this working. Where's it gone? View updates. What's it trying to update? Let's try again. There we go. Should be loading in now, hopefully. It's dead, Jim says use. Welcome, use, by the way. Good to have you with us. Speedstar, the cart gods have saved us. Oh, no. Oh, session's loaded now. What? Is it my fault? But how is that loaded? Because I'm hosting it. That's weird. Okay, let's well, we'll see if I can get into it, shall we? See if we can find it. SRB Fun Races, there it is. Let's see if I can join it. Oh, I can. Interesting. Win the Merc, join. Hopefully it loads for me this time. Yeah, it's loading now. Very odd. Oh, you left the server. Okay. How do you change the camera for driving Lou, guys? Driving look. It should be C. Can't actually drive here. Or is it just loading people in? It might just be loading people in. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Speedstar, you can join back in again if you want. I'm in a truck, but why am I really low? What's going on there? Let's go to the options here. Let's just make sure. I got the same problem as you guys. Let's go to edit assignment or vehicle camera and view, cycle camera. Let's see. Let's go back and then see if we can change that. There we go. It's better. Right. Yeah. So you'll probably need to map it if you haven't mapped it already, guys. So if you've just seen what I've done there, you should be able to map the camera back to cycle through back to the cockpit mode. Some trucks already up to speed, as you can see on the track. And away we go. with our big Copa truck. Make sure we're not ruining anyone's lap as we come onto the oval. So qualifying here should be fairly straightforward. It's just a case of minimising the steering angle on the scrub through the corners. I think I might have to go back and change the final drive as well. Although we are up on 153. Tyres complaining bitterly through the banking. Okay, coming up to start our first flying lap here on the oval. We've got 6 minutes left of the session, so a little bit of a delayed start, but we're up and running now, so let's go. Flat out in 6th gear. So what does tend to happen with the trucks is you do lose a bit of speed through the corners, which then obviously picks up on the straights again, but with the card I noticed you don't tend to lose so much speed in the corners, so they may well be able to extend their lead through the banking, but who knows, with a bit of slipstreaming the trucks might be able to come back at them, so it'd be interesting to see what happens here. And the medium line around the banking. Drop it down, up and across the line, and it's a 59.5, which has put us P2 overall, second in class too, so there's another truck out there which is quicker. And we drop down to third now, so I wonder whether that's some of the carts in front. We'll have a look later. Key is also not to screw off too much speed or hit the banking, because then you'll end up wiping out a whole load of your speed as well. So we're up on our splits. Let's see if we can keep it that way. Nice and smooth on there. Yep, 3/10 up. It's a much more relaxed drive so far compared to some of the other cars we've driven this evening. And we go across the line, we're 4/10 up, but we're still showing as second in class. There's another truck who's beating us at the moment. Here we go, who have we got in front of us here? Marcello just jumped out of the pits in the truck. Let's see if we can get a draft off him. Quicker again. Now we have the slipstream. Let's see if we can get up to 154, 55, 6. Had to throw in a little bit of extra steering locks to try and get it down low. Across the line, there we go, we've regained the lead in the class thanks to that nice tow in qualifying. Let's go on the high line on the outside of this other truck. Hopefully we survive. To wave at them out the window. We're going to use our tow now, pull this guy along. Still a 10th up on our quickest lap, but let's see if that remains to the end of the lap. Across the stripe. Yeah, we just lost a little bit, we are marginally quicker, so let's ease off. take out some cones. We'll go check out how everyone's stacking up in the timings. Here we go. There is a card out front. Adriano. There's a good 6/10 clear as well. Crimson Eminence has just pipped me as well by a couple of hundredths. How's Gaz getting on? He's down there in 12th at the moment. Make sure we put the let's check the final drive as well, see if we've got that maxed out. We do. It's as quick as we're going to go. So qualifying is obviously not going to be massively important, but well, not necessarily important, but massively interesting. That's where the racing is, where things are going to get fun. So here's Crimson. He's out in the Mercedes. Just trucks in themselves on the ovals is a bit of a sight to behold. So there's big dots. Can't quite see them just yet. Ooh. Some interesting camera angles there. It's one of the supercarts. Bouncing its way around the banking at Daytona. It's very, very bumpy at Daytona, so there's a bit of grounding out happens with the carts being so low to the ground. There's Gaz. He's in the Mercedes as well. Flat out taking the middle line. That's funky, and I don't know if we're going to see some odd camera angles going on. Yeah, some very odd camera angles going on. Jerry said, "Oh, you can change the final drive." Yes. Let's see if we can actually see. There we go. Some on-track action here. You can see the little two-stroke of the gearbox cart behind, buzzing around like a bee. The big diesel engine working overtime flat out around the banking. And that looks to be qualifying done and dusted, so Armbrust has grabbed the win on the qualifying front, at least, with Supercut from Crimson, from myself, Big Dot 69, Zolt's there in 5th, sorry. And here comes the second of the supercars, Jojo, by the looks of things. Yep. And then Marcelo, Roberts there, Hamburger XL's in 9th, and Sharp in 10th. Bosco from Kevin Barber, from Said Smoke, Funky in 14th from Gaz, Immorales, and then and the rest of them. So here we go then. 10 minutes of multi-class oval racing action coming very, very soon. It's got waiting for host there. I'm hoping that that's going to allow it to progress through. Because I am the host and I'm here. Wonder whether that's a legacy of the issue starting up, maybe. Nope, we're good. Excellent. Alright, let's check our fuel situation here. 6 laps? No, we're going to need more than that. Are we going to have enough? That's the key. It's just under a minute, isn't it? Yeah, 18 laps I'm going to put in. Popcorn's ready for this one, Racer J says. Yes. Marty, I hope they have multiple ambulances on hand for lap 1. I hope so too. Yeah, the trucks are right up there. There's still quite a few carts on the grid, which is what we want. It'll be interesting to see how they work their way through the traffic. key here is to make sure we actually have an idea of where everyone is. It's not going to be easy with the carts being so low, but that's part of the fun. That's why we love it. So good luck, everybody. Hopefully this hopefully this goes as well as I hope it will. But it should be a lot of fun anyway. So a truck and a supercar share the front row here at Daytona, and yeah, that's not going to be said many times. We've got a bit of a rivalry going on between the trucks and the supercar drivers here, so a bit of team racing coming your way. Text on that. Alright. 6 seconds to go and then we're ready for a rolling start. Hopefully there's no disconnects there, or no DQs. This should be straightforward. It's on an oval. Where's the supercar? Well, there's a cart missing. There should be one on the front row. Hopefully that's not going to DQ us just because we're out of position. But we'll see. That's Chojo in the cart. Okay, here we go then. Pure chaos about to start. Luckily we haven't been DQ'd. It was one of the carts, obviously quicker on the acceleration. That's part of the game here, so let's see. Sharp takes the lead. Crimson Emerson's going to come down and block the other one. Oh, we have got a cart in front of us. Where did he come from? Right, okay. We're clear. Let's just pick up a tow from somewhere. Oh goodness, we're going on the cart. Okay, let's go high. Oh no, it's the wall. I want to hit that. This looks so ridiculous, but also so brilliant at the same time. 3 wide. Ooh, cart in the middle. I'm getting drafted here as well. All the supercars have used their superior acceleration to get themselves to the front, and now we're all a bit of a stablemate. Crimson Emerson's going for the run. He just gave the car a bit of a run. Now they're going to get ganged up on now, Crimson. It's getting this tow. Sparks fly. Oh, we had some death. Oh, we got one on the right. Got to keep an eye on my markers as well. Oh my goodness. Coming down low. Just can't see them when you get close. Oh, there goes another one of the carts. No, Crimson, doing it for the trucks. Oh! Okay, we've got to run on this other one on the outside here. Let's keep it low. Ah. Oh. Ooh, that didn't sound good. That sounded like someone had a moment there. Oh, Jojo's gone for the lead. Oh, there's a car to my left still. Try not to crush that. We're clear now. I'm in behind Crimson. Eyes everywhere at the moment, as is the case with oval racing. Let's try and work with Crimson here, see if we can pull up to the rear end of that truck. and then just make one big hole in the air. Oh, there's cones everywhere, someone's had a moment. I had to get out of it. I felt a jolt on the steering. I don't think I hit a car. I think it was just cone related. Right, we're right with Crimson here, so let's chuck in here. We'll work together. See if we can give him a nudge here. We worked our way to the front. Ooh. Just take up the entire road. Ooh, getting pushed from somewhere. Oh, I think we've got a cut below. Oh, no. Oh, it's the big one. The big one's happened to the truck roll. Oh, I'm sorry if I caused that. I honestly could not see anything. Let's give him a bump. Well, bump drafting does seem to work, but by the time you get onto the rear bumper, you get back off it again, because up at the corner you don't want to turn around. Bump drafting in the corners is not a game. Oh no, some dead bits of truck and all sorts over the grass. The very unnerving sight of a Cobra truck flying through the air is never great. Okay, well, we've got ourselves back up with them again. Let's see if we can make a move for the outside here. Go on the high line. Oh, he's hit the wall. There's lots of momentum. Let's keep a foot in. It's giving us some space, which is good. It's going to be tough to make a move here. He's keeping the inside very much locked up. Little nudge. Little flash of the brake lights there. So tactical overall racing. So left with a bit of a gap down the inside there. It's going to close that up on us. It's going to mow these cones down. It's going to slam that door shut. This is not a legal pass. I had to get out of it, otherwise I was going to be stuck on the one of those speed stars stuck on the apron. I was going to get stuck down there and have no turning at all. I would have taken us both out. More sparks fly as Crimson gets close to the barrier again. 2 minutes to go. Just a couple more laps in this. We are coming up on the cart in front there as well. Some lap traffic to add some extra interest into this race. And it's particularly interesting already. We've got a tussle going on here. Crimson's punching a very nice hole in the air for us. Got a good view through his cab as well. Just can't quite get the run off the corner. We almost had an opening there. Helicopter's watching us. Getting a good view of all the action here. Side by side down the back straight. Crimson knows what to do, he's got this covered. Let's keep lining him up, Harry. Oh, there's a truck stopped on the inside. It's Gaz. Oh no. Four seconds left, this would be the last lap. Literally all over him, but just can't find the room to get through. Now we might. Now we might. Oh. That's not leaving a truck's width. Over the bus stop chicane. I knew that was going to happen. Saved it. Oh, I had to try. I had to give it a go. Oh, we got some 3 abreast, or 3 line down there. Days of Thunder. Go straight through it. Oh, that was fun. It's a shame we had that that pile up on the straight. I'm hoping that wasn't my fault. It probably was. I think I may have squeezed one on the inside, but that was that's good fun. Trip to the moon, truck killed me. Oh. Well, that was epic fun. Loved that. I hope you enjoyed that. Those who joined us in the race, I hope you had a good fun race with us in that one. Because that is something which is just a little bit different, but just oddly something that works. And yeah, that was good fun. Trucks versus supercars. Who would know? It'd be such a good a good combo. So Crimson takes the win. Funky up in third. Well done, Funky. Said Smoke fourth. Big Dots fifth. Then the first of the supercars was Sharp from Morales, and then Kev Barber and Hamburger came through 8th and 9th from Jojo. And look at the state of my truck. It's a good wash. Well, I'll try and save replay, even though that's probably not going to save anyway. Just try it again. But there we go. That was a heap of fun. I really thoroughly enjoyed that, and Hope you guys did too. Go back to the lobby and sign this off. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us this evening. I hope you had a great time. I really enjoyed that. So thank you so much for joining us on the stream. Thank you for joining us in the sessions as well. That was really fun, and we'll do more coming up soon. I'm sure you guys love the community races, so we'll keep that going. We'll keep that running. And if you haven't watched the Goodwood video yet, go have a look at that. Go check it out. Yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. But until then, please consider watching some of the videos we have. Hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoyed that. Consider subscribing to the channel. It would be great to have you with us, and you can come join us and do some of these fun races with us, and just have a good old lap on track. So big thank you to all you guys. You're amazing. Thanks for the support, as always, from those who've donated this evening, and also those who have been in the comments and the chat. And you guys are the reason we keep doing this. So big thank you to all of you. But take care of yourselves, everyone, and we will see you very, very soon indeed. Take care. Bye-bye for now.